G'day, Aussie Gridiron fans. Welcome to the G'day Gridiron podcast. We are in the absolute midst of the off-season and we finally run out of NFL things to talk about. So tonight we are going to continue our look into the World Cup and I think we might be just trying to pick a few other random things to do, one of which will be create a brand new NFL power rankings. So we previously have had power rankings most years coming into the season. And tonight with Nick, Brad, and myself, we're going to do a brand new one, gentlemen.
Brand new. I cannot wait. I'm excited with bated breath.
Oh, bated breath, Brad.
That's how I roll.
Bated breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting close now. Getting close, so almost near now.
Yes, this Sunday is 1 month until NFL football.
What?
Yes, from this Sunday, it will be 1 month until the NFL football, Brad.
No way.
Yes.
That's wild. Jeez. I was just thinking about that today. Actually, I was thinking, I haven't checked out DAZN because usually, like DAZN does updates and stuff, just the way they look and all this and that. And so
Yep.
I was thinking of just going on there just to see if it looks any different or what have you. So that's 1 month is wild.
Yeah, so the Cardinals and the Panthers will be playing in the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio on Thursday, August 6th, 2026 in the US. That's a Wednesday for us. And we are currently recording on Tuesday, the 7th of July, Brad. So exactly 1 month.
Goodness me. Okay. That's exciting. Before you know it, that will be here before you know it. Really,
it will. And whilst we don't have a lot to talk about NFL wise right now, all through August we are still committed to doing our look around every single division and giving you some of our tips and our our crystal ball forecasts into each of these divisions and these teams. Yes, we've been doing these deep dives, but we're going to do our traditional look that we've been doing over the last few years. And we're going to look around basically every point of the compass, north, south, east, west, do those divisions and do that all through August in that big lead into September football and the kickoff of the 2026-27 NFL season. It's going to be fabulous.
But who needs the NFL when we've got the World Cup?
Yes, Brad. Great segue. Excellent segue, Brad. Since we have last all been together on a podcast, there have been many games that have been played in the World Cup. We've gone through the rest of the round of 32 and most of the round of 16. Boys, we are getting left with not very much these days. It's been a very interesting week of football for the World Cup.
I don't feel like the games themselves have been. Well, the England-Mexico game, that was a good game, and the Norway was a good game. That day those were both great games on that day. But like today's was a stinker.
I wouldn't call it a stinker, Brad. It was a great game today.
Belgium.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, Belgium-US was a great game today. All I can say is chameleon.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Trump's making a few calls.
Yeah,
he's trying to make it a best of 3, I heard.
Yeah.
7. They just do 7 like the NBA.
You know what? I mean, at the end of the day, of course, I wanted America to win because I'm American. And
America!
You always just root for it. But they didn't deserve to win, just after all the...
It was karma, Brad. All the nonsense that went on with it. It is karma. They managed... Somehow, the entirety of the US managed to sort of have the rest of the world follow Belgium for an entire game. I mean, and that is only a special kind of stupid that the US can produce, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, no, let's clarify that. It's only a special kind of stupid that Trump could produce.
Not since World War II has the world united against one adversary.
Yes.
There was nothing against the team itself. The team was just victim to stupid politics.
Yeah, that is true, Brad, and that is the end result. It was the team was just a victim to nonsense, and like I think all the media that goes around with it as well. Obviously FIFA came out and released a statement before the game this morning and said we definitely didn't do this because of anything anybody said, and there was no pressure, and all this sort of thing.
Yeah, right.
But they created a shitstorm, they created controversy, and then of course Trump stands on a dais and says, "Yes, I made that call, and I asked them to review that." So he just blew that whole argument out of the water.
Because FIFA's never been corrupt.
That's exactly because FIFA is pristine.
Yes,
and there are talks now apparently that the rest of the FIFA board are going to bring litigation against the FIFA president, whose name I can't pronounce.
He should be sacked.
No chance of that happening.
Yeah, no, it's all like bluff and bluster. But
no, I doubt it. That's money. Litigation is money. That'll happen for sure, Brad.
Well, it's money for the lawyers, but
it is money. Well, they're all lawyers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Kidding.
But even the earlier game today, I just didn't think that was a very good game either. The Portugal-Spain, when I was expecting or hoping it would be a good game, but I felt like that was kind of weak.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think I wanted more out of Portugal-Spain. It just didn't. There's not a lot that happened in it.
I think both teams are sort of locked down defensively. Spain, I don't think's conceded a goal yet. The whole
really.
I don't think they have. Yeah,
that's an interesting that's an interesting stat.
The whole tournament, I don't think they've conceded one.
Okay, so
Austria.
We're the round of 16 is set, correct?
We're almost at the end of it.
Yeah,
sorry, I meant the quarterfinals is
quarterfinals. So the round where we've got Argentina, Egypt, and Switzerland, Colombia left to play. They play tomorrow our time, so by the time you're listening to this, most likely they will have played because they're 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Australian time. So yes, those will be set, Brad, and then yes, the rest of the quarters are set at this stage. So if you're looking at the screen, if you jump to YouTube, you will find everything. YouTube, search Gday Gridiron or Aussie Gridiron Network. Linktree /Aussie Gridiron Network as well. Get you all the links to everywhere. Just go and watch some stuff on there, and you'll see what we're talking about on our screens. France, Morocco is the first of the quarters. Then we have
Morocco's
Spain.
Been really good.
Morocco has been doing really good. They're a dark horse, but the question is, can anybody beat France? I mean, they look like a man amongst boys.
That semi-final is going to be really good between France and Spain. That's the two best teams.
That will be, yeah.
That's essentially the final. It's like the NFC Championship game from earlier this year.
Yeah,
Nick,
you're a little bit right. It's the Rams Seahawks right there.
Nick, I just checked the stats. Yes, Spain have not conceded a goal for the entire tournament so far.
Yet. So it'll be interesting. They go up against that front three.
Well, I'm getting on Sportsbet.
Well, yeah. You think they're going to give up a goal?
1-0.
Yeah, well, for them to concede,
that's a line. A 1-0.
For them to concede would be interesting. I think that will be hard for them. You watch today's game. I don't think it was so much about. I think it was more about the USA team and the way they play, and in terms of their formation. It's very hard when you're playing a three-man back line. So you're playing the US play a 3-5-2, and you're coming up against Belgium, who play a 4-2. A 4-2.
4-2-3-1.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1. I was trying to think it was 3-2 or not. Yeah, it's 4-2-3-1. So it's incredibly hard. So in most of the time, you're coming up against at least 4 at the front against a 3-man back line. And yes, you have wing backs that come back in a 3-5-2. But it's very hard when the majority of the time you've got 4 on 3. And then Belgium were also managing to throw another 2 players up into the box at some points. There were 6 Belgian players. In most of the first half, there were 6 Belgian players inside the 18-yard box. And that's tough when you're coming up against that for any team.
Well, and the thing that I guess, Belgium just beat them in the friendlies not too long before the tournament started. And they continuously beat America. You would think that they've played them enough that they would adjust or and I can't sit here and say I know a ton about soccer. I know a thimble compared to football, but it didn't seem like the U.S. adjusted like how they should.
No, I don't think so either, Brad. I don't think they really did adjust how they should have. And that's more what I was getting at with the formations. I just don't think that they went in there with the right concept and the right way. And then even at half-time, they failed to adjust. Pulisic just didn't look good for the entire game. You get... what is his name? Old mate, red card. Bologna? Can't say it properly. You get him off the suspension. I think I don't even think he had a shot in the entire game. And,
no, he didn't.
No, he didn't do much.
So he may as well have played suspended. So because what would be your point at that point? He didn't do a lot in that game. So I think even at halftime they really failed to make any adjustments at all in the way that they were playing. And of course we're in quarters now because of the water break.
Yeah.
So even then you're still failing to make adjustments when you've got a technical game break where you can talk to your players and you're still not adjusting.
Do you think the water break is hydration break?
It's terrible.
It's
a terrible idea.
Is it here to stay?
Nonsense.
No, it's not here to stay. It'll be gone.
You don't
forever.
think it is?
No. They only did it because of the hot weather games, like the games we had in Mexico, and that was it. But the problem is you're also playing games in Canada in 0-degree weather, where you really don't need a hydration break.
And in air-conditioned stadiums like in Dallas.
Yes, and the majority of the US have got domed or air-conditioned stadiums.
But what gets me is that 4 years ago when they played in Qatar, which is a warmer country, they didn't have any of this. So I don't think it's just based on climate. I think it's a bit of marketing involved.
Oh, absolutely.
You mean like marketing to Americans, like as in they can't handle an entire half of football in one go?
Watching Ronaldinho and Yamal kick the ball around, killer.
Even though it's only 45 minutes, it's a 45-minute half. I don't understand why you can't figure that out as an American, considering
it won't be back.
I don't think
the next one, even though like Spain, Portugal, Morocco is the next one. Like those are sort of warmer European countries, but they won't have them for them.
See, I'm not sure about that, just simply because of the money involved. See, I think they did it because of the money. I don't think it was because of the American audience, because Americans watch college basketball, and that's just halves, 40-minute halves, so they can do that. 20, not 40 minutes. Is it? What is it? Their halves, I forget. Anyway, but
20?
It's 20. I think it's 20-minute halves.
20.
But still, I just think anytime money's involved, it that speaks louder than these boos, because I bet you what they're saying in their little boardroom is that they'll get over it, they'll get used to it. It's just the way it is, and it's another 500 million for them.
Yeah, but also I think that there's other ways to do advertising during the game. Anyway, I don't think you need that. You've got a lot of picture-in-picture capabilities these days, and the box around and the ticker, even if you really wanted to. There's ways and means to do it. So I just don't think it was necessary.
I suppose I think it's more so an American thing, because once the bids are sent through for who gets the actual World Cup, like FIFA's already made their money. So like they profit then from like maybe if they've got like actual sponsors for the actual tournament and everything like that. But like ticket prices and everything else is pretty much benefited to the country. So
it's country dependent.
It's country dependent. So I don't think it'll be the same, because
I think that's why surprisingly the Qatar ticket prices were so low.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. But it'll be the same in Europe because, like, even Europe, like a Champions League final, you can get in, like, the last one you could still get in. The cheapest was like €70 to get in, which compared to, like, how much group stage games are going for in the World Cup, like some of them are thousands of dollars. So it's a big difference. I think it's more so an American thing more than anything.
Yeah.
Well,
So when we get to what's 2030,
but FIFA sets those prices, not the US.
I don't think so.
no,
Because
that's country dependent, but it's the host.
it's country dependent because when when the bids
let's
go in,
fact check this.
when the bids go in, FIFA makes their money already. That's why, like, Australia was in the prime spot for the last World Cup. And then, Qatar came in and said, here's $230 billion. And we're like, well, how are we supposed to compete with that? So FIFA makes their money. They make their money from just the bid there. And then the countries, like, FIFA sets the rules, like, we need stadiums like this. We need this set up.
It does
accommodation, everything like that, training grounds, and then it's up to the country.
It does officially say that FIFA sets all primary World Cup ticket prices and controls the marketplace.
Well, there you
but
go.
I think what Nick's getting at is that the country can dictate what they want, or the host
country,
they can dictate what they want, and then FIFA will just take the brunt of it. FIFA do all the selling and do all that sort of stuff.
Okay, because everything I was reading was Americans were outraged at the prices.
Oh, I guarantee Americans
100%.
were outraged at the prices just as everybody else was. But because what they're not understanding is that their own country and Canada and Mexico, in a small part, set those prices, along with FIFA, who would have then, obviously, I reckon the host would say, we want to sell tickets at these pricing levels, and then FIFA would put 180% on top of that.
Yeah. I just don't know how they did it in Mexico because they do not have a high standard of living.
No.
So to have a match that costs you, whatever, $500 to get in, that's,
And there were a lot of Mexican people in that stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it was pumping.
That was pumping.
Absolutely
It was a
pumping.
great atmosphere. Just for that alone, I was kind of hoping.
But it is a footballing country.
Well, let's look at these. Let's look at these brackets, eh? Let's look at some of these. So France, Morocco, it's got to be France, eh? I think we were talking about this last week.
It's got to be.
You got to see France go through there.
I reckon if Morocco gets to the other side of the bracket, they'd be a chance to maybe pull an upset. But France,
you know what? I thought that about the US too.
If they could have got through.
If the US had not the other side of the bracket, if the US had been smarter and they just sort of went, let's try and take second in the group because it was the much easier out. Like you're coming through the teams like Argentina and that who aren't as strong now, they might have gotten a lot further.
Oh, they'd beat Argentina. They wouldn't beat Argentina. No way.
People have beaten Argentina this year, man. That's
yeah, not they couldn't beat Belgium or Argentina. No way.
So, speaking of Belgium, Belgium is the second game of the quarters. Is going to be amazing.
I think Spain didn't. Again, I'm not an aficionado here, but Spain didn't impress me that much. I think it's going to be a close game, but I would probably give the nod to Spain just because of their ranking coming into it.
I would too, a little bit. The not letting an opponent score through the entirety of the group stages and the round of 32 and 16 now.
That's insane.
Is pretty impressive.
That's absolutely insane.
But Belgium do definitely know how to score, so that is going to be a very interesting game. But I think I'd give the nod to Spain just.
Yeah.
So we should hopefully see Spain, France there in the semi, and then the next two, one of them still to be decided, which we can have a look at. But Norway, England is going to be a great match. It's got to be Norway.
Row.
Oh, that'd be great if Norway gets up. That'd be fantastic.
My pick is still in it, folks. So I said Norway. Yes! Row! Row!
You've got a Vikings fan in the house, and we've just got we've got a skull chance still just lined up.
I love
Matterhorn and all, Brad.
Oh, that is awesome. I mean, is there not a better post-match celebration than that? To me,
Holland win.
Oh, that is awesome. They should have the Viking horn as well.
Oh, how
They should
Minneapolis
play
didn't
again
end up with
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minneapolis should have ended up with Norway games.
Yeah, exactly.
Would have been
That would
phenomenal.
be really good.
Absolutely.
They should have paired countries with NFL team stadiums, like where
Yes.
where they fit. So Norway, England. I'm really hoping that's going to be Norway. And the way Haaland plays and the way Norland plays, is destructive. And I just do not think England. I watched England in that round of 16, and I just don't think they were good enough. I don't think they're good enough to beat Norway.
Well, I mean, Holland's shown that he can,
That's
not
Shane.
touch the ball for, the vast majority of the game, and then get one touch and score. So it's
What a
just
shame.
it's insane, that guy.
Yeah. And the funny part is just the way he just nonchalantly just moves
Yep.
around the pitch. He's
Yep.
not running or anything, and it's just he'll
Yep.
watch the game, and just be on. Like, it's just unreal. I just
And then
love
just-
people to do it. All right, so
Yeah,
the second
absolutely.
the
A
second
guy
of
that
those
big shouldn't
quarters,
move like that.
yeah, no. The second of those quarters. So obviously we've still got for us right now. We'll know these, as I said. You'll know the result of these by the time you're listening to this. Argentina, Egypt is surely going to be Argentina.
It'd be funny if Egypt get up.
Although, Nick? Have you seen this thing lately? The last two times that the Australians have been beaten in the round of 32, the team that has beat them has gone on to win the World Cup.
Yes. Last two teams have beaten Australia knockouts. Go on.
Yes.
So.
Really?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. That is interesting.
But also the last two teams that have beaten Croatia have gone on to win it. So that's France and Argentina as well. So that means
Ooh.
England are in line.
Here we go.
Now,
So-
question.
so-
Just
yeah,
quick
go.
question.
Go.
So Australia loses. If they would have won, tomorrow's game's at 2 a.m. Would you have gotten up and watched that at 2
Yes.
a.m.?
Yes.
Really?
For a round
Yes.
of 16 match, yes.
Yes. Last
Unlike
week.
what we said last week, Brad. Oh, no, I wouldn't have gotten up, Brad. I would have stayed up.
Okay, you would have stayed up.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be working tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
or maybe
just-
working while the game was on at 2 a.m. so that I could then just not go to work.
Yeah, right.
I've done my 8 hours for today, thanks. All right, Argentina, Egypt should be Argentina, Switzerland, Colombia.
I reckon Colombia.
You were saying Colombia last week, weren't you, Nick?
Yeah. I reckon
I would-
Colombia,
I would-
Argentina.
I would pick Colombia.
So Colombia,
I just
Argentina,
want to see Argentina and Colombia against each other. I think that
Argentina,
would be
Colombia.
amazing.
Then what would be the pick then? Argentina, Colombia.
Argentina.
Colombia can give Argentina headaches. They did that last year in the Copa America final. Yeah, last year or year before.
Okay.
You reckon Argentina?
I reckon Colombia, top set.
Oh.
I don't know. Something about them.
So then what?
So then that would be Norway, Colombia in a quarter,
Wow.
and then
then
France,
France,
Spain in the other one.
I would take Norway.
I'm going Norway to win it all.
Oh, how epic would that be?
That'd be pretty good.
That would be one of my friends from back in the States, they're actually taking their vacation in Norway. They just happened to do it. And,
$15 right now.
Yeah, it'd be a great time. Say that again.
Okay, the odds to win it all right now for the teams that are left.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
France is paying $2.80. They are the favourite to win it all
That's good.
right now. Spain is in second in that list at $4.50. Then Argentina at $5, England at $6, Norway at $15 to win it all.
Jeez, I got them. I put a bet on them when they were 26. At 26.
Yeah, well, putting a bet on them at 15, Brad. That's for sure.
Does that have a catch out?
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
they'll be
could.
catch out.
But the cash out, well, I wasn't that impressed. It was only an 18% increase, the cash out.
Let it ride.
So you
Let it
got
ride.
At least.
Yeah.
$226 for Egypt to win.
Oh, there's your moneymaker.
Is that worth $1? Surely it's worth $1.
Even if they just win one game, that one turns into 20.
Oh, you're talking in a cash out scenario,
In a cash
Brad?
out situation, yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't think they've got a snowball's chance, but yeah, it's worth considering. But Norway they do have a path to get to the finals.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I still don't see anybody beating France. Just looks unreal to me. To the untrained eye, it's just like they look like they're toying with people.
Norway are paying $6 just to reach the final.
Oh,
How is
there
it?
you
Like,
go.
obviously, France is obviously the favourite, $1.91.
Yeah,
England and Spain are second, equal second, 263.
I don't
just
see how
don't
England
understand.
would be.
I just don't understand this love for England constantly.
I think that's just because the betting public.
Did you bet? Yeah, the public loves betting on them. They're overrated.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
The cliff is coming.
Might just be me, but it's never coming home.
No, not at all.
It's
How many
never
have they
coming
won?
home.
2? Have they won 2?
One.
Oh, they've only won 1. Okay.
It's not happening
never-
anymore because the rest of the world has overtaken England on round ball.
In everything?
In everything, in everywhere,
Yeah.
because the majority of the Premier League isn't made up of English players anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there we go. So I reckon I'm going. Yeah, Norway into that final. I'm amazed they still play a third place match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah.
It's only money driven, obviously, but it's because there'll be actual money like winnings involved for the country. And I think that's the only reason. But could you imagine just put your heart and soul into the
they do
World
actually
Cup and
give
you
out-
get to a third place match?
They do actually give out a bronze medal if you win it.
Yeah, they
I think
do.
they're trying
I
to
know.
call it
And it is the how many millions of dollars the country wins and all that sort of stuff as well. Anyway, that's where we're at for that. Well, that's where we're at for the World Cup this week. So lots of good stuff to continue. Boys, do you want to just jump into doing our NFL power rankings for
Sure.
July? We call it our NFL power rankings for July now.
for July.
Just brought this up on Tier Maker, and I'm just going to see if I can. Presentation mode will take me to that. There we go. Beautiful. So I'll just share the screen, and once again, head to YouTube if you want to check out what's going on the list. Righto, where do you want to start, boys? Obviously, we're in groups 1 to 5. So we're in groups of 5, essentially, right down to 26 to 32. So, do you want to start at the top? Who's in that first 5? Top 5 teams.
Top, or do we want to start at the bottom, like 26 to 32, or do you want
Up
to start
to you,
at-
Brad. We can start at
I
the
reckon it might
bottom.
be easier doing it that way. Bottom.
Let's
to
start
top.
at the bottom. Let's start at the bottom.
start at the bottom. So we're talking worst teams.
I actually. Oh yeah, okay. Who are the worst
26 to
teams in
32.
football right now? The 6 worst teams in football.
I think you got to say
Rounds.
hands down. In my opinion, there's the 6 worst, and then there's the poo bits that sit at the very bottom of the toilet.
What do you want to call them? Is that what that tier is called, Brad?
Can we rename
26
that
to
tier?
32.
The-
Can I
That's
read
what-
that?
rename that tier?
What's that tier name now, Brad?
The poo bits.
The poo bits. All right.
These are not fluffy floaters. These are the stinky sinkies, or the stinky sinkies. Is what we call that, or the poo
If you are
bits.
watching live, I am changing it to a brown label.
Yeah.
The poo bits. Righto. Brad, what's
That's
do you
got to
think,
have the
Brad?
Dolphins. The Dolphins got to be in there.
Agreed.
Browns.
The
Yep,
Dolphins
Browns.
Fitting for the tier.
The
Browns got to
Browns.
be in there. Jets.
Yes, Jet, Jets, poo, poo, poo.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Yep. Cardinals.
I'm just trying to find the logo. There it is, cards.
And now, if we're saying, so we're at bottom 5.
So that's
Okay.
bottom 6, Brad. 26 to
bottom
32 is 6.
6. So we got two more teams.
For the maths teacher, that's 6 in between those two numbers. So 2 more teams in that bottom tier.
Do you think the Raiders are going to be in there? Bottom?
I'm tossing up over the Raiders, and the Titans is the other one.
And the Titans as well.
I would probably say Titans. I'd put the Titans in there.
What about so Saints, Raiders, Titans?
What about the Giants?
Giants. Are those 4 teams? Of those 4 teams, which 2 are going to be up?
Saints, Raiders, Titans, Giants.
What about if we put those 4 teams for now, if we put them in the tier above? And then if we have some extra teams in that tier, we can figure out the last 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, put those teams we just mentioned. So, Titans, Saints,
Raiders,
Who was the other one?
Giants.
Just put them there for now. And if we need the extras, we can slide 2 down.
Okay.
We come up with extras.
Yeah. Because I think those 4 are by far hands down the worst.
Because you could come up with, because those 4 teams, you can make a case that they, like this season, well, probably not the Saints, but this season, most of them would be in that bottom 6. But then it's like, if there's potential of doubling wins for all those sort of 4 teams. Yeah. So it's a bit tricky.
Yep. Who else would I put in that next to bottom tier?
How about the Commanders?
Yep, definitely. You got to do the Commanders.
Who else?
Steelers.
I don't know. Where's 9 and 8 get you, Brad? For the Steelers.
But are they going to be 9 and 8? I actually think I personally think they're probably going to regress this year.
Which is still probably that 16 to 20 though, unless it's massive.
Yeah. What about the Colts?
Colts not 21 to 25 though.
You don't think so?
No.
So I mean, we got to put a team there.
Should we maybe work our way down from the top?
We certainly do. I think we
might have to go from the top and just try and squish it in the middle. Something.
This is where I think it was harder going from the bottom, to be honest.
How do we feel about the? Oh, actually, no. See, the Bucks is another one. That's what I mean. Where do we put them?
I would put the Bucks in there. I think they're going to regress.
In that 21 to 25. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So that's 6 there, at least.
Okay.
That's 6
Should we
there.
start from the top now? Because I feel like the top is probably, you can knock off a few that's pretty easy.
I think it's to me, it's a no-brainer.
Top 5.
Who's at the very, top.
So Rams.
Top 5 is the Rams.
You got Seahawks, I think. I think that you got to put them in there, don't you?
I give them a courtesy because they won.
Yeah, I mean, Super Bowl champs.
Rams, Seahawks.
Now we're struggling.
Bills.
No, I think, you got to do the Bills.
What about the Broncos?
The top 5 should be easy because it should be who we think is going to be the division winners. Yes?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. I shouldn't say that because we are talking about power rankings and we are talking about the NFC South.
Because we got Rams and Seahawks.
My bad.
Yeah.
Not the Broncos?
I'd say Broncos.
I would say Broncos. Yeah, I would put Broncos there. And then one more team in the top 5.
Do we extend the courtesy of the Patriots? Are we basing this off what we think next season will be?
This is what we're thinking right now. As of right now, what is the power rankings for July?
Is it the Eagles?
How strong are they right now?
No.
My feelings are going
How do we feel about the
towards.
Chiefs?
Yeah, my feelings are going
too
towards the
high?
Chiefs a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I could do Chiefs. Just because I think last year was the anomaly.
It's the Chiefs or the Eagles for me. The toss-up would be those two.
I'd maybe go with the Chiefs. I'd probably go with the Chiefs, yeah.
I'll go with the Chiefs.
All right, hang on. We'll go with the Chiefs then. It's really hard to put them in that tier. Anyway,
Mahomes is back, then yeah.
so there's our top tier, our top five: Rams,
Yep.
Eagles, Bills, Broncos, Chiefs, Seahawks, Sea Eagles. Well, not the Australia. Rams, Seahawks, Bills, Broncos, Chiefs. Good one, Ian. 6 to 10. So, like this for me is where the Pats would belong in this tier to me.
Yeah, definitely Pats.
The Bears.
And then
Bears,
the Bears, the Eagles.
Eagles, Ravens.
Ooh. Okay. Yep. Bengals.
Ravens?
I would.
I don't know about the Ravens there, Brad.
actually,
Okay, all right. Let's take them out and then we'll see.
I think the Ravens are there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind that because you don't know what you're going to get with new coaching.
And right now, I would probably put
If I had to choose two teams,
out of what we've got left here, I'd almost say the Bengals is what I feel right now
Bengals?
at the back end of that. I think they're about 10. I would put them at a 10 if we were doing a 1 through 32 ranking.
what about the Texans in the 6 through 10?
I don't like their offense. I don't think their offense is that great, and I don't think it's come forward. The 49ers are a consideration. How do we feel about their defense? Brad?
The
Their offense is clearly good. It's just incredibly hurt. Okay.
Well,
So
they're gonna
that-
still have Brandon Ayuk on the
He's
on
not.
the roster.
He's
So
they're
the
bringing
way
him
that-
to Australia and they're leaving him here.
That way that dude is going... Well, you might need him, Nick, in SA. The way he's going right now,
We don't
he
want
would
the
be
baggage.
lucky to play any form of American football ever again.
is he an alcoholic? Like, was he drunk when he made that video?
Even
Like,
Jaden Daniels doesn't want him now. That's
Yeah. So the
bad,
Commanders are even going to say no now.
Did Jaden say that? Did Jaden come out and say?
man. Even
did.
on social media.
He did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He did.
Former teammates too.
Yeah,
College
you don't
teammates.
you don't diss a guy's mom and then be like, oh yeah.
All right, so
Okay.
back into... What do we feel
right.
about the 49ers, Brad? And who
See,
else are we
I-
discounting in this list? I just don't... I feel like we're discounting somebody
I think
here.
yeah, I would say 49ers because they were so decimated by injuries. I just can't
What do
see
we-
that happening again.
How do we feel then about Detroit?
So if you had to choose between, let's say, Detroit, the Chargers,
Green Bay?
the Packers,
Chargers, hang on. So the Chargers, Green Bay, Detroit.
Mm.
Throw the Texans in there. Yeah. Here we go. Honestly, I think at full strength, probably the Packers. You get Micah Parsons back.
Well, that's my same reasoning for the Bengals. That offense is so amazing, and they have actually moved on defense and made some proper adjustments. I mean, sexy Dexy to start with.
Mm-hmm. So again,
I feel like they addressed the defense, and I feel like personally that the Bengals have definitely made a pretty decent jump because that offense carries them.
So I feel like what's the deciding factor here? Is it then probably?
But then I'm going sort of. I'm thinking, in my mind right now, Packers, Bengals, Texans are kind of that.
Packers,
Who moves?
not the Lions.
I tell you what we'll do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do it. That gets rid of those, right?
Okay, next tier.
Next tier.
Definitely the Chargers.
Chargers.
Cowboys.
I would, yeah.
Jags.
Yeah.
I would put the Falcons on that 6. I would put all
Falcons-
5 of those teams in the next
They're all 16 to 20, aren't they? Yeah, right now.
Yeah, all of those teams.
The way
yeah.
we're looking at it. So now we just need to readjust to get these into 5s, right?
All right.
So who do you drop? Who do you keep and drop out of these guys? Green Bay, Lions, Bengals, Texans.
Am I tripping or have we done math wrong here?
We have done math wrong. That's why we're trying to remath it.
All right. So who do we drop?
So who do we drop out of that 6 to 10 tier that's there right now?
like...
Who do we drop out of Green Bay, the Lions, the Bengals, and the Texans?
Is the best way to try and figure out the 6 to 10 who's... I'm trying to think of... Are we going by the biggest weakness, as in a unit, or the biggest strength? Because if we're going by the biggest strength, the Texans have to stay. If we're going by the biggest weakness... If we're going by the biggest weakness, then the Texans would have to go because it's their offense.
So the two...
in terms of both sides of the ball.
Yeah, so the two that you're sort of talking about there basically is Bengals and Texans, because one side of the ball is so much stronger than the other.
Yeah.
But they're not. The other thing I'm thinking about is, I would think straight away the Lions need to drop, because I don't think the Lions are as strong as what they used to be. I think they've lost too much.
Are we factoring in schedule as well?
And now, actually, and to be honest, now they've even lost Terry and Arnold off the defense as well, which is a huge loss, and that bonehead has really messed a lot of things up.
Oh, that you Ian, all for the
Ian's
people on
spoken too much about the NFC North.
Yeah,
turned purple.
Exactly.
My thing with see, it's tough because for me, the Bengals, if they're healthy, right, they are easily in that 6 to 10. For me, they are easily in that 6 to 10. In saying that, the Texans, they missed out. Tank Dell missed the whole year. They... So yeah, we're talking about running backs, talking about O-line. I'm trying to think about Detroit.
I just think
Maybe we do have to drop Detroit.
I think we got to drop Detroit because
I think because we're just going off of
right now that I've got my lighting back in order.
The memory of their offense, like in our mind, like sort of baked in about how high powered it can be.
All right, so which 3 are we dropping, boys?
I think you got to drop the Lions.
Okay, so 2 more we're going to drop.
So Green Bay.
Hang on, don't we have to drop 2 as well at the bottom end as well?
Yeah, we're working our way down now. So let's drop 2 more out of this tier. Who stays?
6 to 10.
Yep.
6 to 10.
So we've got to drop 2 more out of this tier.
For me, then it has.
Packers are going to drop, don't they? I don't believe in the Packers that much.
I don't know.
I don't believe in the Packers. To put it this way, I don't believe the Packers as much as I believe in the Bears in the NFC North.
Yeah.
I think the Packers are on par with where the Lions are right now, because you still don't know who their receiving core is. I think they're without Tucker Kraft for the whole of the season.
Not
it
the
was
whole
late in the
season.
So you've lost basically your best receiver.
Yeah.
Plus, you still don't know who your wide receivers are.
Yeah, they lost their OC.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say drop the pack.
I have to drop the Packers.
Sorry, Nick.
And then it's Bengals or Texans. Who do we believe in more?
Texans.
Texans.
Are they playing each other like week 1 or 2?
Defense wins championships.
Yeah. All right, boys. So then we've got 7 now in that 11 to 15 tier. So who do we drop out of those?
You got to drop the Cowboys.
Is that just... do you feel that way too, Nick? No, I do too. I look at that, and you have to drop the Cowboys out of that tier.
Yeah.
They're not as strong as the others in that tier.
Not yet.
All right, one more out of that tier.
Cowboys would be sneaky though in that tier. I don't know. I'm not as 100%
in this, so we're looking at the 4th tier down.
No,
16 to 20.
No, 11 to 15, Brad. You're a maths teacher and you still can't count to 5.
You know what? Let's
We got to drop one out
between
of
the
these
Jags and the
6.
Chargers. Jags
I
and the
don't-
Chargers.
I don't think it's the Chargers. I don't think it's either of them.
Who is it?
Is
I think it's the. Oh my god! I don't want to say it now. It might be the Bengals now that I look at that.
Nah, I don't think it's the Bengals.
No, it's the
Who
Pack.
is it?
No, it's the Packers. It's the Packers. It's the Packers. They still don't have a team.
That is.
Got to do one of them. Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden. Josh Jacobs is a shell of his former self. Still don't know what Jordan Love's doing. Tucker Kraft is still listed as tight end 1, even though he's not going to be there. And Luke Musgrave as the tight end 2 is questionable as well. He's still hurt as well. I don't like any of their O-line.
So we're saying the Packers aren't even going to make the playoffs. Well, no, that's not true. For the whole.
And whilst yes, I do like their defense because they did pick up Javon Hargrave. They've still they've got Lucas Van Ness from last year, Edrin Cooper, Parsons when he comes back. He should be due back early in the season. Oh, it's a better defense. It's a better defense. But I don't think the offense will achieve anything. And that's where I keep saying I think the Bengals are better than the Packers. It's comparing those teams. Are we comparing those two, surely?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm just having a look through Cincinnati.
Hmm.
Have they actually improved that much on defense? They've got Dexter Lawrence, yes, but who else? Am I drawing a blank here or what? I don't know. I just. I feel like the Packers, when they've got Parsons back, though, that's a good defense. Not a great one, but it's a good one. I feel like that you've got good offense, good defense. That's at least top half of the league, surely.
So I think we're saying this is the power rankings right now, in July, right now. This is our power rankings, and we can adjust this later. We might do the same exercise in August, maybe at the end of August.
So technically, if we're taking in a bit of last year and then mostly this year, if we're nitpicking, we have to go with the Lions. Considering either them or the Ravens, but I'd probably rather drop the Lions and the Ravens.
I don't think it's the Ravens.
So, Ian, you clearly want to move the Packers down. Nick, you're saying who? If you had to choose,
I'm saying the Lions.
So now we're between.
So pick one of those two for us, Brad.
The Lions and the Packers.
I'm gonna say the Lions.
I believe in Dan Campbell. Packers are going down.
Righto. All right. We're going to move 2 out of this tier now. Falcons, Panthers, Colts, Vikings, Steelers, Cowboys, Packers. Now, obviously, the Cowboys and the Packers have got to stay in this tier.
Yeah.
I don't think they're dropping down any further than that because we've had such a big discussion about them right now.
Panthers down.
Yeah. I feel like the Vikings, this is their home. I think the Colts, with what they're getting back, is fine. The Steelers, a bit iffy for me. But Panthers down?
I think Panthers down, and then it's between...
I don't know that I believe in the Falcons to improve that much.
With Stefanski?
They're still making some boneheaded Falcons decisions, aren't they?
I'm just trying to think if
the
Steelers improve that much. They've got Michael Pittman Jr. now.
Because the Falcons are obviously going to have... They've got Penix and Tua. One of them is going to be a quarterback. Yeah, okay. Stefanski should be able to actually do something with Bijan. I don't like their receiver core in terms of London, Jahan Dotson, and
They'll make it work
Zacchaeus.
because they've got Bijan, and they'll
Kyle
be a running team
Pitts.
anyway.
Yeah, Kyle
Yeah, but their
Pitts.
O line's not as good this season.
That O line isn't great.
I don't know. I don't think their O-line's not that bad.
Well, they were, but I think they've regressed a little bit, and it's just the quarterback situation scares me. Tua or Penix.
Yeah, I think Stefanski's got a lot he needs to work on. I feel like we dropped the Falcons there, boys.
What? Who's it between? Between Indy and the Falcons?
Steelers and the Falcons.
Steelers and the Falcons?
Would you say that, Nick?
Yeah.
Steelers and the Falcons? Falcons.
Right. Okay. Now we definitely have some work to do. Panthers and Falcons have got to stay there. Bucks have got to stay in this tier because they can't go to the bottom.
I'd go
Tennessee.
Titans and
Yeah, I feel like the Titans aren't going to be as good.
Is it the
Titans.
Saints or the Raiders?
I reckon the Raiders.
Yeah, because I reckon the Giants will be better. And then there should be one more in this tier.
Yeah,
in
we
the
gotta
bottom
drop.
tier. So we drop one more. It's going to be the Saints.
One more.
It'd have to be the Saints, wouldn't it?
Has to be the Saints.
I think
no,
Commanders.
no, Giants.
If there's no neighbours, then the Giants. 100%.
Oh, true. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I'm-
they loaded
I'm
up on a
saying-
bunch of different receivers.
because they have no receivers.
Yeah. But they got a hell of a running room.
Yeah, I'm thinking Giants.
Do we factor in with Harbaugh?
They're very young. That's what I'm getting at. It's Harbaugh as well.
What about the Commanders? Are we overreacting to 1 year?
I think we're.
I think we're overreacting to 1 year.
I do not
'Cause-
like their defense at all. Like, this is potentially the worst defense in the league this season. The
Like,
Commanders.
They're old.
The Commanders,
They've
yeah.
got Sonny Styles and
Because I was just going to
That's
say, because in terms of defense for the Giants, it's much better. It's much, much, much better.
Oh, defense is way better. For them. So then, but their offense is way worse.
Only because of the receivers, Brad.
Well,
it's-
I'm not sold on Jackson Dart yet.
Yeah, I get it.
I
but
mean,
it's Jaden Daniels going to stay upright.
and do you trust Tyler Shuck?
Yes. I think the Saints have found something, to be honest. I think they've truly found something that they didn't expect. And
I think the
it's-
Saints are probably going to remain in this tier when we talk about it this
I think
time
they're
next year.
I think they're only just in this tier. I would put them at 25 in this exercise. Like, they're just in this tier.
Well, if you put them at 25, they have to go down. You mean you?
No, the tier's 21 to 25, Brad. Like, they're the...
Yeah, but we've got six. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yep. Can you name this tier for me, by the way?
Oh, that would be your the rebuild row.
This one?
Yeah.
Can I all right. What's
Yeah.
your next tier name then, Brad? 16 to 20.
16 to 20.
What's the middle of the pack?
Mid.
Yeah. Mid.
Lower mid and upper mid. Is that what we're doing?
No, we could call 16 to 20 just the Steelers. 'Cause that's where they are. 9 and 8, 8 and 9. The Steelers.
Then Mike Tomlin.
Steelers tier.
The Tomlins. Okay,
Steelers.
the Tomlins. The Tomlins. Okay. I spelt that completely wrong, even though it's part of my name. So 11 to 15 is the
That's the wild cards.
Packers. I know we can't say the Packers.
There's not the wild cards.
The team that perennially just makes the World Cup but doesn't go anywhere. That for me was going to be the Packers, but
Well, you got to do to prove it.
The prove it's.
6 to 10.
Is they championship contenders?
No, that's no. I would say this one are.
This would be the come on, man.
Well, yeah, kinda. Okay, in a positive sense, yeah.
The Leighton Hewitts, the Leighton Hewitts. Come on.
Yes, that's what they are exactly.
The Hewitts.
Yeah, the Hewitts. Come on. I love it. And then you got the championship contenders or the favorites.
So let's effing go.
Yes.
As Manshot would put it. Can I?
And we still got to move one down.
Can I throw out something? There's every possibility that we don't need to move one down.
Okay.
Can we just do 21 to 26 and then 27 to 32? Is that good enough?
This would be 20 to 25, and this would be 16 to. No, what am I doing? That's 20.
No, hang on. No. 21 to 26.
What?
And then 27 to 32.
Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, that way around. 21 to 20.
And then 27 to 32.
Let's just name it that, Brad.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that better.
So there's two six-team tiers at the bottom.
Well, but if we're doing that, then should we move the Raiders up one?
No, the Raiders can stay where they are.
Okay, fair enough.
Nobody likes the Raiders, Brad.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. There's our July power rankings.
That was hard.
Was tough.
It's harder than what you think. I would encourage anybody at home, see how you go doing this.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty obvious at both the bookends, and then once you start getting to the middle, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, boys. We managed to claw a podcast out of the jaws of mediocrity. So there's an hour of talk. World Cup, obviously, that's going to be our focus into next week. By the time we get through next week, we should be at what? The final? Maybe?
Yes. Probably. Yes. Next week, because the final will be a week from Monday, 5 a.m., week from Monday. So when we record next week, we should have
semi-final previews.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. The semi-final previews next week. Yeah, what?
One more thing. Sorry, just before we wrap up. This Saturday, get around that. Australia versus New Zealand.
Yeah, right
men's
on.
national game over in Auckland. So
is it going to be online?
Saturday, yeah, so there should be a link that's going out, but
most likely it's like everything else. I reckon if you go to the American Football Australia YouTube page, you will find the link to the live stream.
Yeah. So that's this Saturday. So get around them. Bring the shield back home, boys.
There's 16s, 18s, and senior men's. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
So 3 games on Saturday you will see. Is that right? All correct, Saturday?
Yes.
Yep.
Nick, can I get a prediction for the men's seniors game?
Well,
let's go.
Where's the jersey, Nick? It's Aussie all the way.
I should have wore it.
You should have worn your jersey.
I'll wear it next week. I got to remember.
You should have worn your helmet too, Nick.
Paul, let's go. Oklahoma drill. Score prediction. Let's go.
What was last year's score, Nick?
Last year's was 2016.
It was a great game. They almost pulled it out on the hook and ladder, New Zealand.
This year, I reckon let's go 21-13 Aussies.
Okay.
21-13.
Right. And if the commentators on that stream on Saturday are terrible. Maybe Brad and I might do an alternate commentary.
Send Brad over to New Zealand. It's never too late.
So we might just Sunday we might sit down and do the whole game, and we'll just do an alternate commentary if they've got terrible commentators.
That's funny.
Anyway, yes. So check that out. YouTube, American Football Australia YouTube page will most definitely have those live feeds on Saturday. You should check that out. Everything to do with the Aussie Gridiron Network linktree / Aussie Gridiron Network at Gday Gridiron on Facebook and Instagram, and you will find us on the AGN YouTube or just search Gday Gridiron on YouTube and go and watch some stuff there. Until next week when we get around to doing the World Cup and something else. I got away without doing a 20-0 this week, so maybe that. So we'll see you then.
Next week.
Bye.